Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Spirit of Justice. We are saying that the third party was the one who killed Mr. Rios right now, and we are answering, how did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin? I believe the answer is he was killed understaged. What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go? Oh, I see. In that case, the defendant's sword wouldn't have been the cause of death. How do you respond, Prosecutor Sabati? That is the third time. The third time of what? Ha! What the heck is this? Here we go again. Huh. Ah! Ow, my head! What do you think you're doing? Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she is struck 3 times. Since you never learned, you needed to be punished. Why don't you let me worry about what I need and don't need? It is what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You are a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Chasing phantoms. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon. A sermon? Now? There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Koreanism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake. Huh? A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right? No, for I am not done with my sermon. And yet, the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within. Just great. And in this case, you are that frog, defense. What exactly is your point anyway? Let us assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who, then, had the opportunity to do so during the show? Let's see. The people in the show were Bonny Famme, the victim, Mr. Rios, and Trucy Wright. Bonny Famme was on stage throughout the entire show, as easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Which leaves us with only one suspect, Trucy Wright. Now, do you see? The accused killed Mr. Rios as he waited on standby in the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. No! God damn it. Oh, great and merciful Holy Mother. Thus another putrid mind has been guided toward enlightenment. Ugh, I can't believe I swallowed this trick question whole. Rubble, 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 rubble. Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here. Athena? What are you... There's something I want to point out, Apollo. And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child and consonant. I may be young, but I have an attorney's badge just the same. And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity? I most certainly would. You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage, but let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl. Clearly. Surely you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Your Honor, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home. Damn, that burn! But I'm not done with my sermon! You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Samadhi, you know. Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would have to be hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have helped that large body up and put it in the coffin. Well, that's true. It does seem like it would be a rather difficult task for the defendant. I don't think even I could do it. What do you think, prosecutor? Who's the child now? In my religion, the priestesses of Koreanism are revered as the pillars of our beliefs. So I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. I also think highly of the female perspective. Oh. Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child. Who's a fair maiden? Ooh! I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How, indeed, was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused, Trucy Wright, that is. You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that'd even be possible. But of course. Where is this spiritual butterfly coming from? There was a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up. Huh? Wait, you really can't explain it? I foresaw that our arguments would come to this, so I have prepared a witness. Well, well, I admire your readiness, prosecutor. It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial. He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he? It's pretty hard to believe. Excuse me, but may I step down now? Yes, I suppose you may. One moment, Detective Sky. I'm sorry for, the way I handled all of this. You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable. It was? A compliment? Yes, you served well as a detective and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere. Sure she didn't. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. You will be rewarded for your fine work. Wow! Oh! Thank you. I hope we can work together again in the future. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. I guess he's a pretty nice person, like they say, as long as you're not up against him. Yeah. Now then, let us call the next witness. Probably Bonny to Famme we're bringing up. Yep. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet all of you. I'm a lagomorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales, Bonny de Famme. I can't wait to do some magic tricks for all of you.
Why is she so cute? Please, witness, there is a time and a place for all things, including magic.
Aw, but it would be okay if I just do a little magic, right? Right? Come on, please. Look, everybody is waiting. Now's my chance to shine.
That is your second time.
My second time doing what?
There will be no further warnings. You should know that from our preparatory meeting, correct?
Yep.
Is no one exempt from His Holiness's rosary of suffering? May we have your testimony, witness? once you've recovered from your disappointment.
Well, as a huge fan of Trucy's, I don't really want to testify against her. But I guess I have to, don't I?
As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Sure, you're a real fan, alright. Of destroying Trucy, you mean? Witness testimony, eh? The understage passage.
I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Roos. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used the stage lift. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? If Trucy did use the stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift too. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
Oh, just gonna add that, just in case. You were on stage the whole time? And you sure about that? There is no question. The entire audience could testify to that fact. What's more, she is shown clearly in the TV show footage as well.
I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Roos, not little old me.
Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim under stage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite young lady could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty. You've got to be kidding me. Very well, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. We are pressing on everything, apparently. You said you're a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right?
Oh, yes. I even became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. And then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile.
She certainly sounds like she means all of that. So, finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right?
Oh, yes! After all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician.
I love that bunny trick. Look at it, it's so cute!
But then that horrible accident happened.
It was not an accident. It was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body. What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it yourself, right?
Well,
Actually, we did try it out for ourselves. You did? Detective Sky, if you would. Oh! So that's why you made me do that. Detective Sky, what did he have you do? The prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift. Without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it. You're kidding. It's as if he really can foresee all of our counter arguments. Do not underestimate this humble servant of the Holy Mother. More like haughty.
I guess that means Trucy could have lifted the dead body up. Does that mean?
Is what possible? Could Trucy really have what, Miss Defame? Please finish your sentence.
Well,
Don't try to beat around the bush. Come round and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe?
What I really believe? Of course, Of course I don't believe Trucy could ever commit murder.
You know what's kind of funny? We know that this isn't right, considering what we saw in the investigation, so why isn't Apollo Justice's bracelet acting up?
Such an amazing and wonderful magician would never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think?
I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve? There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Looking at me like that isn't going to help me stick my foot in my mouth less, Your Honor. Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift the dead body.
All right.
Stage lift 2. You mean the stage lift shown here on the left?
That's right. With a stage lift, I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up on the stage.
And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion?
Of course not. I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers.
Oh, brother. How long is she gonna keep this act up? Defense, what position was stage lift number 2 in after the show? Let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position. Ah! Yeah! And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't there be traces of blood or something? I mean, liminals? Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, you evil red pepper. So now I'm also evil? Well, defense attorneys are considered evil in Korean, so... You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage?
Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now.
I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes.
You gotta be kidding me! Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy.
Well...
I'm right there in the footage. Are you too much of an idiot to see?
Huh? Mr. Famme, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different.
Oh, oops. Where did that come from, right? Oh my, I seem to have snapped there for a second, didn't I?
You didn't just snap, you broke character just now.
In any case, I was on stage the whole time performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance.
Flawless? That's odd considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. Mr. Famme, to what is the defense referring?
Well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead.
And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around.
I feel really bad about messing Trucy up with that goof.
You feel bad and yet you're laughing. Okay. Okay. Darn it! I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony.
Now, do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Gramps, don't just sit there. Hand down your ruling pronto. Do it quick, before you keel over up there.
I beg your pardon?
Oops. What's gotten into me? I'm so sorry.
I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. Well, defense, are you ready to let it all go now? No! Stop saying that! Of course not! I'll never give up! I see. I suppose this too is fate. The sacred scriptures of Koreanism describe a variety of hells for the damned. For someone like you who struggles ceaselessly against his fate, Apol Bolhig seems most appropriate. People boil what? Oh wait, that's Koreanese. What sort of terrible place is Apol Bolhig? I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. I'm very sorry. A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to an antlion's sandpit trap. Oh, there's one of those in my backyard! Wow, Koreanis's hell is closer to home than I thought. Now then, it would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claims, that the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim on her stage. How are we supposed to get out of this jam? Hey, Apollo, if you can't find any contradictions, maybe it's time to use analytical psychology. You mean... I heard some discord in Bonny's voice while she was testifying. See? Widget is picking up the noise in her heart, too. That's right, Athena can hear things others can't with her super sensitive hearing. She can hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. Alright, Athena, let's give it a try. You got it! Your Honor! I'm afraid that our witness, Miss Famme, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident. She is? Yes, what with that terrible death on stage, and her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she is unfit to testify.
What?
Oh, I've heard of that. What is it called? Post-stress disorder? Right? It's where a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere. That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD. Oh my. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times, as if she were a different person. Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness.
Hold it! Huh? Therapy? You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. I've risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oops. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I?
Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. And what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? With her super-sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling.
I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix where I can analyze them.
It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry, though I find it hard to believe, I must ask. How do emotions constitute evidence? Well, I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se. I have seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. I see. If you are in favor of it, Your Honor, then I have no objections. Even if this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness.
I'll disturb you.
Oh, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Submahi. Apollo, you remember how to conduct a therapy session, right?
You want me to lead the session?
Of course, you're the lead on this case after all.
Fair enough, but, do I need a refresher? No need. I think I still remember from the last time, so let's get right into it.
Okie dokie. You ready, Widget? Let's do this!
Oh, there's an option to skip this too now. That's cool.
I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Rios. Even she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time. But that terrible mistake. My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad about it.
That's not obvious at all or anything. Okay, so I looked for inconsistencies between her testimony and her emotions, right?
That's right. Like if she says, I was so happy when the sad marker is lit up. Or if the sad marker doesn't react, even though she says she was feeling down. When you find an unexpected emotion, go ahead and pinpoint it.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Alright, well, we know what it is because it was really obvious. She feels so bad, then why are you so happy? I have to say, Mr. Famme, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said I feel so bad about it, it seems you were feeling happy about it.
Ow!
I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because you messed Trucy up. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right, aren't I?
You gotta be kidding me! Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers.
Because we saw you.
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
We saw how you said you hated Trucy Wright. How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved.
Ouch!
It looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak.
Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0%.
Well, Mr. Famme, are you ready to confess how you really feel?
What? What do you mean? I'm Bonny, the sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a rookie magician, working hard to be just like my idol Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be.
Keep that up, Mr. Famme, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are.
Who I really am.
The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing your psychic harm. I can hear them, two distinct voices battling inside you.
Shut your pie hole, you know-nothing know-it-all. I mean, you mustn't say things like that, or I might get flustered.
Mr. Famme, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free!
Ouch! Urgh! Urgh!
We're gonna let the beast go free before I end this.
Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine. Take a good look.
What in the world?
Sheep's clothing? You've got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings.
Oh my god.
Eek! I think we just opened Pandora's box.
Yeah, maybe. But her design is still so nice, despite her bad appearance. Anyway, now that we've outed her, we shall continue into her therapy session in the next video. See you guys then.